good morning from ISPO Munich. We are with the Inov-8 team on the year 2 of the G series revolution on the soles with the graphene material that are going to lead us with both from the Inov-8 brand and from the University of Manchester where this material was created. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello. Nice to see you, Sergio. So I'm Michael from Inov-8. It's great to be back a year later. So the update, graphene grip. Graphene grip, if you think of a Formula One driver, they have soft rubber for wet conditions. And that grips really well in wet conditions. If you use that same soft rubber in dry conditions, it would wear down incredibly quickly. If that driver used hard rubber, it wouldn't grip as well. So with graphene grip, when you see the graphene grip here, you don't have to compromise like a Formula One driver has to. You get the ultimate in grip and durability. And with graphene, it allows us to do these really ultimate in grip and durability. And it allows you to have these, graphene allows us to design an outsole that has really aggressive cleats that work in off-road, off-trail running, work in both muddy conditions but on hard rocks and gives you the ultimate grip. I'd now like to hand over actually to my colleague here, Dr. Aravind, who's from the University of Manchester, where graphene was discovered. And we have a very strong partnership with the University of Manchester. And they are the science behind graphene grip. Aravind.
Yeah, hi. So I'll just tell you a little bit about the science and technology behind this material. Until the graphene came along, Inov-8 had to use a different rubber for shoes which needed a lot of grip and a different rubber for shoes that needed to be used in conditions that required it to be hard wearing. So what we have done, we've taken the Inov-8 rubber and infused it with graphene, and we have trialed over 50 different combinations, and we have ended up with a new rubber that has the graphene in it, which has both the softness to give the strong grip as well as the durability, which means it will last much longer than the normal rubber. So the Inov-8 shoes no longer have to have any compromise between delivering grip and durability. And I think Michael will tell you now more about all the different shoes in which this has been used.
Michael, if you were to give some numbers to it, how about some X% more flexibility, X% more durability, any reference?
Yeah, actually you can see here, Sergio. So if you film here, nicely done on the swing ticket, 50% harder wearing, it's 50% more elastic and 50% stronger. That combination means that it is the world's toughest grip. Now, a couple of very good examples. So this is the Rocklite 275. It's fast and light, and it's in that fast packing area that we talk about. So runnable, but great for hiking. And this actually is the shoe that Yasmin Paris won the spine race in, and the grip that she used. So she is the first woman to ever have won that race. It's one of the toughest endurance races in the world, and she beat her nearest male rival by over 15 hours, which is incredible. And at the same time, she was pumping breast milk at the feed stations for her baby daughter. So a lot of the media said it's one of the most extraordinary achievements. Now, she only wore one pair of shoes for that 3.5 day period, where many of the competitors had to change their shoes. And she talked about how good graphene grip was because it gives you that combination on wet rock. She felt very secure, but going through it, she was confident that the grip would survive over that 3.5 days. So really impressive. So just talking back through the range, we have the Mudclaw, aggressive cleat, which is really for off-trail running. Specific, it could be fell running, OCR, obstacle course racing, but also great in parts of the Alps, or also very good on things like the Appalachian Trail, where that also has conditions very similar to the Lake District. You've seen before the Taltra G. This is the shoe that Damien Hall wore at the UTMB last year when he came fifth. An outstanding achievement by Damien. And this is really for your long ultra runs. Super lightweight, most cushioned shoe, but with a grip again that grips on wet conditions, wet rock, but also gives you that durability for ultra running. In July this year, we introduced the Trail Rock, actually taking a lot of influences from the Alps. So this has a continental look, a continental flavour about it. With graphene grip, so for the Trail Rock, 4mm stud profile, and this really works on that hard and rocky stuff in the Alps, in Colorado. Great grip, and it has a rock plate going through the shoe. And then two shoes here that I've talked about, the Rocklite G series, you can see on here, the graphene Rocklite shoes for fast packing. First shoes really that go into that fast hiking market in hiking that feature graphene. So these really allow you to go further. And with Yasmin Paris wearing these and really seeing how great these are, it shows what graphene achieves. Now maybe Aravind can talk a little bit more about the testing that we've done in the labs on graphene.
Yeah, certainly. So we have to evaluate the rubber. So we have to evaluate this rubber for measuring its properties and comparing it to the rubber that doesn't have the graphene in it. As Michael mentioned before, this rubber is 50% stronger, which means that if you pull the rubber, it's going to take 50% more force to break the rubber than the same rubber without the graphene in it. Another type of strength is tear strength. So for example, if you look at the Mudclaw, these big lugs, 8mm lugs, they could tear at this corner if they are twisted so much. So one of the things we have improved is the tear strength of the rubber, which means that this kind of an aggressive profile can be produced, which could not be produced in the rubber without the graphene in it. Then the other important improvement in these shoes is the durability from abrasion. So we do abrasion testing where we rub this rubber against a rough surface and see how much of the rubber is worn away. And again, the graphene rubber is 50% more durable, which means 50% less material comes off when we do the abrasion testing. So it's strong, it's durable, but also if you look at these shoes, they're very bendable, they're very flexible. The rubber is a very soft rubber. And again, this is also improved when you add the graphene to the rubber. It makes the rubber more stretchy. You can stretch it more before it will break. So then that allows you to make these shoes which are very flexible and very comfortable to wear. So having the graphene improves the shoe outsole in all these different ways.
Thank you, Aravind. So to sum up, I mean, graphene means you have no compromise between durability and grip. You get the ultimate in durability and the ultimate in grip. Graphene is the strongest material known to man. It's 200 times stronger than steel. And our partnership with the University of Manchester has really been a very strong partnership. We've done this in an 18-month period, super fast. But as Dr. Aravind said, we've actually also had the rigor to test it and ensure that high quality. And we believe there's limitless potential actually for what we can do with graphene. And we're working on quite a few projects to take this forward over the next 2 to 3 years. So watch this space for what comes out with graphene and Inov-8 and
Okay.
the University of Manchester.
Well, thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. And to be honest, year 2, after a spectacular year 1 with Damien Hall, with a never heard before top position at the UTMB, and Jasmine Paris, historic race. Now looking forward to the range to trickle into other racers from other countries, and I'm sure we will hear more about it.
Thank you very much, Sergio. Lovely
Thank you.
talking to you.
Thank you.